Hey guys, in today's video I'll be showing you guys the best Fortnite Scrims servers in Chapter 3 for every region and every platform. But before we get into this, make sure you guys do subscribe because only 4.3% of my viewers are actually subscribed. So why don't you guys subscribe and join that? Let's raise that number to 5% in this next video. Alright, so first guys, we're going to be starting off with the console servers. And all the links for the scrims and all that will be linked down below in the description and in the pinned comment. So yeah. So first for the console servers, we're going to be starting off with Console King. Console Kings is like an organization Discord server where they run tons of scrims, tournaments, and all that with money prizes and all that throughout the whole season. And they run this every season. It's been going on for ages. I think they run it for NAHEAST, NAHEAST, and maybe EU. I'm not too sure about that. But yeah, that'll be linked down below. But that's the #1 console server as of right now. And again, this is the best console server that you're going to be able to play in and get practice in. Also, I forgot to mention, this is only the open servers, because the private servers, I won't be probably making another video on those, but for console, for the private servers and elite and all that, what you're going to want to do is play in the open ones in the Console Kings and rank your way up by winning tournaments, and you'll get invited into the private servers with more and more money. 3, 2, 1, go. And now guys, we're moving on to the region of OCE, and OCE is a low populated region, but their scrims are really good. But the scrim server that we're going to be talking about today is Condo Scrims, and in the Condo Scrims, it's going to be the best practice that you OCE players can get. It's going to be consistent endgames for every single game that you play, and by playing these, you're going to become really good at endgames for FNCS. I think they host duos and solos, and again, the link will be linked down below. And to get into the private servers, you're going to be playing in these, and hopefully you can rank your way up to the private and more elite servers. Alright guys, now we're going to be moving on to the server of the Middle East. And on the Middle Eastern servers, the best scrims that you can play on are the SAQR scrims. And these scrims are run by the gaming organization of SAQR. Again, the link will be linked down below, but this is an open server where you can play in solos, duos, trios, all that. Practice your skills, get better endgame, and you're going to place an FNCS if you play in these. 3, 2, 1, go. And then again, there's also another Middle Eastern server that you can play on if you're from the Middle East servers, and it's going to be called the Infinity Scrims. These Infinity Scrims are run in the Middle East server, obviously, and you can play in solos, duos, trios, all that. And again, practice your fighting and your endgame skills, all that. You can find people to play with. So good luck to you guys that are playing in the Middle Eastern servers. Alright, now guys, we're moving on to the server of Asia. And for this server, you're going to have 2 major Discord servers where you can play scrims and find teammates and practice at. And these scrims are going to be called FNC Scrims and T1 Scrims. And both these scrim servers are actually well known across the whole world and all of the regions. So there's going to be really good practice in both of these servers, and you're going to be able to rise to the top of the server of Asia and become a well-known professional player and make your name and establish yourself. Alright guys, now we're moving on to the region of Brazil. So guys, you're going to be playing on the main server of FMS Scrims. And FMS Scrims is actually really good practice because it runs every single day and all day every single day. So you're going to be getting consistent practice in solos, duos, and trios. And by the end of it, you're going to be really good at fighting, you're going to be good at endgame, and you'll be able to pop off in FNCS. And on the server of Brazil, there's going to be one more server that you can play on. And this Discord server is called Lefum Scrims. And in the Lefum Scrims, there's going to be consistent practice for you and your trio because they run really stacked scrim games throughout the day. So you and your duo can become really good and place an FNCS on the Brazilian region. Alright, now guys, we're moving on to the server of NAHEAST. And on NAHEAST, there's going to be 2 main servers that you're going to want to be playing on. It's going to be West Open and High IQ Scrims. And both of these servers are a top pick priority by many West players because they're always stacked daily. They fill throughout the day, every single day. So by playing on these, you're going to be able to pop off in duo FNCS, and you're going to be able to practice your solo, duo skills, all that good stuff by playing in these 2 NAHEAST servers. And guys, for these 2 servers, you're going to be able to rank up and make your way into these private servers. And these private servers are going to be stacked with more and more better players with more PR, more earnings, and eventually, you're going to make your way into the servers with the pros, players like Reed, Arkram, Epic, Will, and all of those players, and obviously wanting to play against those guys if you want to place in tournaments. So by playing in these open servers and then making your way up, you'll be able to play against better practice, and therefore be able to place better in FNCS and Cash Cups. Also, I forgot to note the West Open server is actually run by the same people as East Open, as the name suggests. And this means it's going to be run by pros and content creators such as Rio, Monster D-Face, and all of them. So that means that you're going to be getting good practice no matter when you play in the West Open server. And for the High IQ server, it's ran by the members of the High IQ friend group like Epic, Will, and Reed. And now guys, we're moving on to the server of NAHEAST. On NAHEAST, there's going to be tons of servers you can play on, but I'm going to be talking about today East Open and KNG Scrims, because those are probably the 2 best open servers that you can play on. In the East Open server, it's going to be the same as the West Open server, except it's on NAHEAST. And you can also play in the East Open server to rank up the Challenger, Gold, Practice server, and then Elite. The way you can rank up is by playing in their Scrim ladders. By playing in the Scrim ladders, if you place highly, you can even win prizes such as money or qualifying into the other Discords. And KNG Scrims is the same way, except they have their own private servers with even better practice. And for NAHEAST, there's going to be also more servers that you can play on. There's going to be Booga Scrims, and I'm going to be linking that down below as well. As the name suggests, this server is ran by Booga and his friend group, and they host duo scrims for FNCS to get really good practice, as the players in here are really good, and the games are always going to be stacked daily. For the NE servers as well, I'm going to be linking a few more servers like Manu Scrims and G2 Scrims. Those are going to be hosting open scrims, and you can rank your way up into private servers, which also have really good practice for duo FNCS and solo practice for cash cups and all that good stuff. And now guys, we are going to be moving on to the final server of EU. And for EU, you're going to have two major servers that I'm going to be talking about. And these servers are known as IT Customs and Elite Customs. And both of these servers host customs with really stacked games, and they're also hosted consistently throughout the day. By playing in these servers, obviously, you're going to become really good at endgame, and EU, obviously, by far, is going to be the hardest region to place on. So by getting good at these scrims, you're going to be able to outplace the competition and become a top EU professional. Alright guys, and that just about wraps up today's video. And make sure you guys do like, subscribe, comment if you did enjoy it, and make sure to check the description for all the links of the servers. Check out my shorts channel, it'll be linked down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.